Alright, well. Time to fight Labrys. Let's do it. Hopefully not as rough a time. She should have her persona now, right? Instead of the shadow thing? Yeah. Get wrecked. Get wrecked, I said. Get out of here. I'm a gamer. What did you just do? Whatever you just did, stop it. I want to see Yukiko's ult again. Because it was really good. Oh, I broke your persona. She just got that. She just got that persona on. Labrys, we just gave you that and you've already broken it. What's wrong with you? It's over. That's a lot of flowers. That's a lot of flowers.
And that's the end of that.
My, she was quite easily defeated. Evidently, I didn't push her far enough.
This sounds like one of the robot cores that you connect to GLaDOS to defeat her.
Well, she is a test unit, so this is as far as my little game goes.
A disgustingly carefree voice emerges from Labrys, who has ceased moving. Her eyes are still lifeless. My friend Labrys still hasn't returned. Yeah, exactly. Space! An uncontrollable fury rages through me, and hearing that voice describe her like some broken toy.
Who are you? Give Labrys back!
Very well. I've acquired enough data after all. I should thank you all. Although this didn't work out, you did stay in it to the very end.
Labrys' shadow was only the mastermind of the tournament. I see now. You're the true culprit behind the whole thing.
Mitsuru-san's words make me remember. Now that I think about it, Labrys' shadow separated from Labrys when she entered the TV. In other words, she only sponsored the tournament, but she didn't drop herself into the TV. Without someone to do that, this case could not have happened. Does this mean that culprit is controlling Labrys from somewhere outside the TV, somewhere safe? That can't be forgiven.
Indeed. It was I who stole Labrys away.
Oh, so it actually is someone else. Okay, so I guess whoever this person is, they probably hacked into Labrys while she was sealed, while she was sealed, and used her capabilities to get those kidnappers to do the kidnapping? Because they said the people who, like, took over the plane or whatever said that they were, like, confused or didn't know what happened.
Since I don't have a persona and can't enter a TV, I needed a puppet that could run amok for me.
How did you drop someone in the TV if you don't have a persona?
Labrys' persona was only partially awakened, so I had a feeling her shadow would appear if she underwent a little suffering.
Why are you telling us this?
You got the better of me this time. You deserve to know at least that much.
Okay.
This time? Are you still planning something?
The culprit mocks us. What, did you think he would just be like, I'm out? I can't take this anymore. I thought that I was finally able to save her. I thought that everything would be all right now.
That's enough! You're the worst! Labrys has a heart! How can you do this to her knowing that?
A heart, hmm? Meaningless. Whether or not she has one matters not at all to my plan.
What? That's it!
The voice continues mocking us and ignores my words.
Well then, everyone, until we meet again.
It sounds like the culprit just cut off communication. In that moment, Labrys falls to her knees. I rush over to support her, but she's gone completely limp. Her metal body is very heavy. It's made of metal? Everyone here goes silent, and a heavy atmosphere fills the area. Mitsuru-san looks gloomy, but she speaks up with determination in her voice.
It seems whoever our adversary is, they're connected to us. I advise you not to get involved in this matter any further. From here on, you should leave this to us.
Wait a second. We can't just leave things like this.
I understand how you feel, but this is too dangerous for you. We will do our best to ensure that no harm comes to you. Trust in us and let us work.
This is different from the way she was acting towards me earlier. This time, Mitsuru-san isn't testing me, but completely rejecting our involvement outright. You're high school students. She's like 21, 22, and runs a secret government organization. I think that what she's saying is probably the correct course of action. There must be something big going on behind this, and if that's the case, high school students are probably going to be less equipped to handle it than a well-funded organization like Mitsuru-san's. But still, I can't just back down.
Guys, let's leave this to them.
Are you serious?
Yukiko must realize Mitsuru-san's resolution too. This must be something we have to come to an understanding about. My mind understands that, but my heart still.
Yukiko, it's best for now if we go home.
Yukiko puts his hand on my shoulder. Huh? Did I just hear him say "for now" under his breath? When I look up in reaction to Yukiko's words, I see a strong fire in his eyes. I see. I nod in acknowledgement. First, you have to graduate high school. Then you can join the secret government organization. After we get out of the TV, we disbanded on the spot without much conversation. Mitsuru-san and her friends were a bit flustered to pop out at Junes in the midst of a bunch of shoppers. That goes for all of us, really. With this many people looking out of the ordinary, we did cause a bit of a stir. I regret that we had to part there so quickly because there was so much more that I wanted to say, but I know that there was no way I could really express everything anyway. When I return to the inn, the day's exhaustion hits me all at once. I draw a bath and even fall asleep in the bathtub for a bit. Yo, that's dangerous. After waking up, I go back to my room and prepare for bed. But then I receive a call from an unknown number. Usually I don't pick up calls from numbers I don't recognize, but something tells me I should take this one. Probably either Labrys or Mitsuru. And good thing I did. Izanami, the gas station attendant? Oh, never mind.
Again. You did a lot to help today.
I thought that Izanami was gonna show up and be like, "Hello, it is me, the true final villain, again. The gas station attendant." Mitsuru-san steps out of the long limousine parked in the outskirts of the shopping district and bows deeply to us. We're still in Inaba, but she and this big black limousine are so out of place it feels like we're someplace else entirely. I can just tell that everyone around is watching us. Since Mitsuru-san and her friends have finished investigating this case, it seems they'll be leaving Inaba. Standing next to her is Labrys. She's the one who called us so we could say farewell in person. I knew it.
Come on, Yukiko. We have to see her off properly. Huh? Yeah.
Labrys was controlled by the culprit back on the roof, but there seems to have been no major issues with her body, so she looks like she's gonna be fine. I should be happy knowing that she's safe. I should be smiling, but I just can't. I end up sounding downcast when I speak.
You really are going with them.
I'm gonna miss you guys, but I made my decision to throw in with Mitsuru-san. I want to capture whoever's behind this. Whatever it takes.
I wonder if we're actually gonna see the culprit who's behind this in another episode, like Narukami's or a Persona 3 episode, or if it's gonna be like the world may never know.
You know how you protected me this time? Now it's my turn to repay the favor.
I'm about to say that she doesn't have to worry about such things, but I stop myself. I see, so Labrys made this decision herself. I wish she could stay here with us. But if my friend made this decision, then I need to support her.
And I'm definitely gonna be back someday. So, why don't you give me a rain check on that promise? Sound good?
Yeah, that's all right. It's still a promise.
Hearing that, I'm finally able to smile for Labrys. She's right, it's not like this will be the last time we see each other. Our promise will never change.
I'll be waiting for you, though. If you break my promise, I'll make you rue the day.
Labrys laughs and shrugs at my joke. I need to protect this place, the place that she promised she'd return to. What, the entire city? What, are you gonna become Batman? It's not just succeeding my family at the end anymore. I have another reason I need to stay here.
We'll all be waiting for you.
Come back soon.
Everyone else feels the same way. It's sad to have to part with someone after just becoming friends, but we all believe that we'll see her again. Labrys looks like she's about to cry, but she manages to keep her smile and nods. Mitsuru-san tells her that they're about to leave, and once the two of them enter the limousine, it quietly heads off. Labrys pokes her head out the window and waves back at us. She keeps waving until we can't see the car anymore.
Oh, she's really gone.
Yeah, but she said she'd come see us again, so enough with the pitiful frown.
What? Did you just call me pitiful? What an incredibly rude thing to say to an idol. Just so you know, I've done a lot of ads for companies under the Kirijo umbrella. I wish I could have introduced myself better.
Just like that, we're back to our normal selves. It is sad that Labrys isn't here, but Kanji-kun is right, and Golden Week has just started for us. I wasn't able to prepare another boxed lunch so quickly after yesterday's events, but instead I have a great suggestion.
Hey, why don't we go to Junes?
We haven't had our welcome back party for Yukon yet.
Great idea, Yuki-chan. I was just thinking the same thing.
You're right. It's been a while too, so let's all go there and catch up.
Yosuke-kun and Yukon glanced at each other upon hearing my suggestion. I could not see the H in hearing there. It looked like an N. Could they be scheming something?
All right, sounds like a plan. We have a few things to talk to them about too, right, partner?
Yeah, let's go, everyone.
Those looks, that's like some kind of secret friend wink, isn't it? What? They're definitely up to something. I'm not exactly sure what's going on between them, but I do have an idea. I'm guessing it's probably something we'll all get together for, right? We still have a lot of Golden Week left after all. After the welcome back party for Yukon, why is this story not over yet? Chie and I are in the miscellaneous goods sections looking at trinkets. Teddie and Yosuke could have gone back to work while Rise-chan takes Naoto-kun shopping. Yeah, I bet that Rise's idea of fun stuff to buy really lines up with Naoto's. Yukon and Kanji-kun are together in the grocery area. Everyone is just doing their thing.
Boy, was I surprised when Yukon brought that up. I didn't tell her we wouldn't get involved, was it? Can you believe him?
No kidding. I wonder what Matsuri-san would say if she heard that.
What Yukon and Yosuke-kun brought up during their welcome back party was the reformation, or more like the reformation of the investigation team. And it was decided that we'd all pursue this case by ourselves. There were no objections, of course. Everyone seemed to have been waiting for Yukon's words and all spoke up at once. There's no way we can leave what happened inside this town's TV to someone else. I feel bad for Mitsuru-san, but I was really happy that the two of them were thinking the same thing. I mean, Labrys is our friend. There's no way we can sit back and watch while our friend's out there doing her best, especially since this happened in our own backyard.
Man. The Kirijo group, huh? If things go bad, this can be an even bigger problem than last year.
I'm sure we'll be able to handle it.
You really stepped up to the plate this time. I think I like this new side of you.
I'm a bit happy to hear that from Chie. Whoa, that was close. We almost absentmindedly walked right by the section we were looking for. We stop at our destination, the small shops inside Junes. What, this picture looks so weird to me. I pick up some different colored hair ornaments and compare them. Well, you're gonna start wearing yellow?
Wow, this is hard. So many choices. What color should I get?
Oh gee, what color, I wonder.
You're really into this. Hey, how about this? I think it'll look good on you.
Oh, no, it's not for me.
Pink, yellow, green. As I compare the different colors while answering Chie, she thinks for a bit before making a realization.
Oh, right. We might see her sooner than we think.
That's right. I'm sure that the culprit will be caught faster if we cooperate rather than leaving Mitsuru-san and her people alone to handle it. And that means that the day when I keep my promise with Labrys will come sooner too. Until then, I need to find a color that fits her. Yellow. I pick various colored scrunchies and imagine how they'd look decorating Labrys' hair. Okay. Her embarrassed smile springs to mind as well.
I just know she'll love it.
Little weird. Hey, you can now continue from the cliffhanger in Naoto, Mitsuru, Akihiko, and Aigus. So we can continue literally every story now, right? I think last time it said we could continue Kanji and Teddie's, if I'm not mistaken, along with the first three. So now we should be able to finish everyone's stories? Alright, that didn't take very long. It took about 20 minutes last stream and then about a little under 40 minutes this stream to finish Yukiko's story. So if all of the stories take about an hour to finish now, that's not too bad. Whose story do we want to do next? You know what? Let's get Teddie's done and out of here. Oh, also, I wanted to scroll back up. Someone said something in chat that I wanted to read, but it was in the middle of like the end of Yukiko's story, so I wanted to get through it first. Let me see here. Finally made it to a stream only after I watched Digimon World 1, 4, both Next Orders, Last Hacker's Memory, Dawn, Persona 3 and 5, Pokemon Ranger playthroughs, SMT5 Spectrobes, the Mega Man 4 and 5 verses. That is wild, dude. That is a ridiculous amount of playthroughs. I hope you enjoyed them all.
I am a shadow. The true self.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't Teddie's episode the only one that ended with Labrys denying her shadow? And so her shadow, we had that That animation of her getting her giant bull shadow behind her or whatever. I think that was Teddie's.
The power is rising from within! What's going on? Hey, did you enjoy the P-1 Grand Prix? It went exactly how you wanted it, no? Wasn't it fun? Seeing them fight their friends? Don't be dumb. Why would I think that's fun? I never wished for anything this awful. Oh, yes you did. You wanted them to suffer the same pains that you once did. You wanted them to understand, right?
Whoa, the shadow is overflowing with power. Every time the shadow presses Miss President, she gets paler and paler. This isn't good. I need to back her up.
Miss President, don't lose heart!
Miss President looks like she's about to cry when she turns to me. But the shadow just ignores me and keeps going.
How can you even ask them to understand you when you've been deceiving them all along? That'll never happen. You're not even human. You're a machine. Huh? What is this?
Where have I seen this before? As soon as the shadow snaps its fingers, Miss President starts to change? Am I taking crazy pills? But no matter how much I rub my eyes, she doesn't stop changing. Miss President is turning into a girl who looks exactly like the shadow here.
Miss President, are you a machine? Are you just like Ai-chan?
That reminds me, Ai-chan called Miss President's sister. Is this what she meant? Never mind me, Miss President's not human either. She was a machine? A beautiful mechanical girl?
No! I'm not! You wanted to live a normal life and go to school looking like that? There's no way! You're pretty stupid for a machine, you know that? Admit it. You're a robot! It's about time you stop trying to fool yourself!
No matter how many times I see it, words I can't talk. No matter how many times I see it, the way shadows mercilessly bully everyone makes me mad. Miss President doesn't like it at all. She's sad too. Oh no, we're in trouble if this keeps up.
Miss President, don't worry. It'll be all right.
What did Sensei say back when this happened to me? I want to somehow get Miss President feeling that happy and relieved. I can't find the right words, so I try to tap Miss President's shoulder to comfort her.
Miss President?
She slapped my hand away.
Easy for you to say. It's not like you understand anything about me.
It wasn't the shadow getting in the way. Miss President herself is resisting me.
No one does. No one can understand a machine like me.
No one can understand. Hearing Miss President say that blew away my shock at having her resist me. Does she really think that? Suddenly, something Nao-chan said hits me like a bolt of lightning. That's right. Out of everyone, you understand best how she must be feeling. Feeling encouraged by that, I look straight into Miss President's eyes. They're completely different than they were when she was happy or angry. She's so sad, lonely, and desperate to be understood. But no one does. I was just a shadow. I remember how it felt to confess that to Sensei.
That's not true.
My shout surprised even me. Whoops, I'm a little embarrassed. But now's not the time for that. I finally understand. It's time I repaid Sensei and the others for what they did for me. Because I am who I am, I can help Miss President. I'm her knight after all.
Even I found people who understand me. I'm sure that someone will... Heck, I'll...
Teddie.
Oh, is she finally willing to listen to me? Then I'll just reach out again and...
Stop getting in the way!
Holy frijoles!
I barely dodged the axe, but my fur is standing on end now. I completely forgot about the shadow. How did I forget something so important? Sheesh, if she's gonna get in the way, then there's only one thing to do. I gotta shut up this giant bull to save Miss President! A bear against a bull. Nature's oldest rivalry. No, it's not!
Listen, Buster! A bear can take a bull in a fight anytime, anywhere!
That is true.
I think.
Yes!